bodybuilders. This will be my 10th show competing. I won the Ronnie Coleman a couple of times and the 1 overall. This will be the first show that I've done since a couple of years, so I'm really excited about this show. I'm a personal trainer. In Fort Worth, Texas. I have my own business.
Okay. What else do you do besides bodybuilding?
I do martial arts. I teach kickboxing aerobics. I also do boxing, and I have a black belt in American Taekwondo. I do a variety of different things, and the martial arts, of course, I emphasize a lot of the self-defense, the kickboxing aerobic type stuff, martial arts. I also train kids. My youngest kid that I train is 4 years old. My oldest client is 67 years old. Anywhere between weight training, kickboxing, martial arts, karate, kickboxing, things like that. I think this time I've started off working on a lot of posing way earlier and just working on hardening my body a little bit better than I was last year. I'm trying really hard this year to keep my weight on. In the past, I feel like I've lost a lot of weight, like the prior weeks to my show. I plan on winning. I'm in the Masters division. I'm also competing in the division below that. I'll probably go and weigh in about 198.
My name's Adrian Delgado, and I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, and I'm 23 years old. I'm competing in the Ronnie Coleman Classic this year, doing heavyweights. No, bodybuilding's always just been kind of like played college football, and so it's kind of always been on the side, just something I enjoy doing, but it's my first year really getting into it. I just always had a passion and drive to want to compete, just never really knew well necessarily went into it until I met Randy De La Cruz and talked to me about competing, and just really showed me a way to how to do it. Just more how realizing how my body's so different compared to other people, and just really created a lot more willpower in myself. Created a lot more character in myself. I was really used to the powerlifting movements, as far as because I played college ball. It's more explosion and strength and how fast you can get it up, things like that. Now I incorporate more kind of endurance, but still using pretty good weight. It was just a real big shock to my body, but seemed to reap the benefits of it pretty good. So.
All right. My name is Travis Kelly. I'm 19 years old, competing in the Ronnie Coleman Classic. It's my first contest, and I'm competing in the team division. I just help out around the gym. Randy trains me, so if he needs help with anything, I'll do it for him. It's no problem for me. Hardcore, man. If you come into this gym, you're working out hard. You're gonna get all your fitness needs done. You're gonna get big. You're gonna lose weight. This is how it is. Oh yes, man. I feed off the energy. Every time I step into the gym, if there's one person here working out, I'll feed off him. But if there's a ton of people, I can feed off all of them. It's a great environment to work out at because everybody's here for the same purpose, and no one's just sitting around doing nothing. It's just great energy. Whenever I started my diet 15 weeks ago, I was 230 pounds, and right now I'm weighing in between 185 and 190.
My name is Jay Warren. I actually live here in Fort Worth. I've been in Texas for about 3 years now. I'm actually from a small town right outside of Detroit called Ypsilanti, Michigan. That was the last time I competed, about 3 years ago. And I started training here, and Randy told me to do the Ronnie. My first one was about 3 years ago. It went pretty good. I took second place, middleweight, and it was a good experience, and it just made me want to continue to compete.
What weight class do you expect to be at this show?
This year I'll be a lightweight.
What made you decide to drop down?
Nothing made me decide to drop down. It's just the diet that really has me on. I've lost 25 pounds in 8 weeks. I was 180 pounds 8 weeks ago. Now I'm 155. The easiest thing about getting ready is the training. Because you come here, that's all you want to do is train. The hardest thing, I think, would be financially, because all the food that you have to eat, supplements, water and everything like that.
My name is Heath Anderson, originally from Weatherford, Texas. I spend most of my days in Fort Worth with both work and training. I'll be taking the lightweight division at the Ronnie Coleman. It'll be my first show. Actually, I did 4 years in the military. Been out for about a little over a year. Started doing personal training and ended up over here at Metro Flex.
What branch and what?
I was in the Navy, stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. I would say they're kind of similar. You got to have more self-control out in the real world rather than in the military. You pretty much got to do what you're told to do. Whereas Randy, when he tells me to do something, I could choose to stray away from his advice, but he probably knows best. So that kind of helps me with self-control. I would say the easiest thing for me was probably the diet, because I eat pretty clean on a regular basis anyway. So the hardest thing was trying to get in enough sleep and trying to find the time to get all my meals in throughout the day, because I'm constantly working with clients, so it's hard to find my little breaks in between to get my meals in.